All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Championship Rounds podcast. Today we got Nick,
How's it going?
Joe,
Hello.
Mike,
It's Gucci Jamal.
and Jake.
What's up, guys?
Mike, what's wrong with you?
all right. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about what we saw at 250 or UFC 250, and we're going to preview the next card. So we're going to try something different here. So for the prelims, I'm just going to go right through them. And I'm going to go to you guys, and you guys are going to tell me what you saw, what you liked, and what you didn't like, all right? Perfect. Good answer.
Sounds good.
So we had Herbert Burns winning by submission against Evan Dunham, Devin Clark winning by decision against Alonzo Menafield, Alex Perez TKOing UCR Formiga, Maki Pitolo winning by KO against Charles Byrd, Cody Stanman beating Brian Gallagher by decision, and Ian Heshik versus Gerald Merkashatz had Ian Heshik winning by KO, and Alex Caceres beat Chase Hooper by decision. Go to Jake first. What'd you see in these?
For the most part, I have to say the prelims were really slow. The main card was way better. I mean, thankfully.
Agreed.
I will say though, Burns, which I didn't know was Gilbert's brother until the night of. I thought that was pretty cool. That was a hell of a week for the Burns family. Gilbert absolutely demolished Woodley and hold on. Sorry about that. And Burns, he got a quick finish over Dunham with a rear naked choke. I thought that was an impressive one. Menafield and Clark. Menafield came out really good, and then he just gassed out, and Clark took advantage of him. I actually said in our last video too that, as a joke, watch Clark win by decision. Well, that happened.
Good job.
And I was a little bit let down by Formiga. Perez was definitely the favorite, and I could see why. He came out powerful, and he got the TKO by leg kicks. Besides that, Hooper was, a pretty big letdown. I thought he would have a good fight. Caceres definitely controlled that.
Huge letdown.
Yeah, and
Ben Askren's son did not do good.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty slow. Besides that, those were definitely the things that stuck out to me the most.
All right, Mike, how about you?
Um,
So wait, before Mike goes, funny story about Mike. Mike was like literally half asleep while watching these fights. So.
whoa.
Mike didn't even make it to the main card. He's a casual.
Don't be dissing my sleep schedule
Mike
like
is
that.
It's all right. It's all right. But tell me what you thought about these prelims.
All right, I don't know what Jake's talking about, saying the prelims and early prelims were slow. I don't know what this guy's talking about. This guy.
No, I didn't say the early prelims. I just said
This
the
guy's a
prelims.
nut job. This guy's a
This guy's a nut. I mean, there was Herbert Burns submitted Evan Dunham. That was a great submission. That was crazy to see. Menafield versus Clark. I thought Menafield was going to knock him out in the first round, and then Menafield gassed out, and Devin Clark just manhandled him the rest of the 2 rounds. Also, Devin Clark has the biggest thighs I've ever seen in my entire life. Alex Perez versus Formiga. I don't understand how Formiga. I mean, I can. If I was in the cage with Perez, I probably would have, submitted 2, but not submitted, but I fell down 2. But I don't know. He went down pretty easily for me with those leg kicks. I was like, all right, it was a good fight. It was a good fight though. But he went down.
Did you see his leg though?
Yeah, but I mean, it was only 5 kicks.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's why his leg was
it's definitely painful, but I have never seen a fighter submit to leg kicks. Besides, there's been 2 this month, but besides that, I've never seen that.
Well,
I do find it surprising.
Okay.
Yeah, also that too. But
Pitolo versus Bird. Yeah, I was half dead when I was watching this one. So I think I remember Bird came out really well, and then I think the KO was Pitolo got his back, and it started wailing on him. I know that. That was a good fight. Stamen that's when I actually like died, and I went to bed at like 10 o'clock. So I'm an 80-year-old man. That was a good fight to see. I didn't see it, but that was a good fight when I actually rewatched the card, and it was pretty sad what happened to his brother as well. I watched the KO of Heinisch. I don't know how to say his name. And then yeah, the Hooper one, that was sad to see because I actually kind of like Chase Hooper, and then he got manhandled by Caceres or
Caceres. Come on, Mike.
So I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what they do with Chase Hooper next. Like the UFC has a problem with pushing people too early, like very early, and it kind of ruins their career a little bit. So
Ruins their career. All right, Mike. Let's relax.
it ruins their career, but it's like not
No,
good.
that's a valid point. No, Mike has a valid point.
I mean,
It's a learning curve.
Yeah,
It's his
No,
first loss. It's his first loss.
no, but that's a bad loss, though. I mean,
Yeah, I will agree with that. Yeah.
The
16
UFC is known
goals.
for, the UFC is known for pushing lots of fighters way too soon.
Ask
Like,
Darren
I mean,
Till.
I don't think Chase Hooper was a push, but
No,
they definitely done it in the past.
that's not a good look though to lose that fight, especially.
Yeah.
You know?
No, exactly. That's why. Like what I was saying with Johnny Walker, they were like saying, "Oh, he's gonna fight John Jones like the next 2 fights." And everyone's like, "All right," and then he lost and lost again. Now he's like,
Now he's just Johnny Walker.
Yeah, now he's on the downslope.
yeah.
But all right, we'll go to Nick next. What'd you see?
I mean, I'm not going to really add too much on it because, like, I don't want to go over every fight again. But for picks-wise, I didn't do too great. I went, like, 3 and 4. But, like, Gerald Meerschaert, that, like, him losing like that kind of disappointed me. I expected that to be kind of a good fight, and he got dominated. And definitely with Hooper, he needed to win that fight because he's going in there against a veteran in Caceres. And I feel like Caceres has been around forever. And, like, if you want to make that next step, you got to beat him, kind of. Not saying he's a phenomenal fighter, but he's kind of like that. He's not ranked or anything, but he's, like, a veteran with, like, a lot of experience. So it would have been nice for Hooper to win that fight.
You're trying to say he's like the gateway to the gateway.
Yeah. He's kind of like Michael Johnson. But, like, I mean, if you look at their record, they're comparable, Michael Johnson and him. But, I mean, Hooper got dominated. I remember him getting just clipped. Like, even in the beginning of the fight, the first 30 seconds, he was getting destroyed.
Yeah, I think Caceres landed a nice uppercut like midway through round 1. It was pretty nice.
I thought that fight was going to be over in round 1.
Yeah, and then other than that, I mean, the Patolo fight, I definitely remember Bird coming out pretty good. I picked Patolo to win in the 3rd round, which he won in the 2nd by knockout. So I wasn't really surprised at the finish necessarily. But I mean, it wasn't the worst prelims I've seen, but it wasn't the best. But I mean, it was definitely it was a good watch, I guess.
All right, and Joe.
Yeah, I'm not going to add too much because you guys pretty much covered everything. And I unfortunately couldn't catch the prelims live. I had to rewatch some of them. But I mean, I thought most of them were pretty good fights. We had, I mean, more than half were finishes, so it was definitely kind of exciting. But yeah, I mean, they're all pretty good. Just want to say I called every single fight on this card correctly, so there's that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure. But all right, let's go into the bread and butter of this card, the main card, the pay-per-view card. So to start off the show, we had, according to Sean O'Malley, it was the main event, because I don't know if you guys saw, but on his YouTube page, he said something around the lines like I think the UFC accidentally flipped the card by accident, so the main event's first. So we go to Sean O'Malley, but he proved that it's a great fight for Sean O'Malley. He absolutely knocked out Eddie Wineland with a technical right hand.
But when I watched it didn't seem like a hard hit.
Yeah, it was
It was
just
very
perfect,
technical. It was just right on the jaw.
I
right on the chin.
need to watch that again. Like it didn't. When I saw it, I was like, "There's no way this guy just got knocked out. Like either he threw it or like this guy is the weakest."
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere too. Like I mean, Sean was definitely winning the fight, but it's not like he was completely piecing up Eddie either.
Yeah,
It just came out of the blue.
it was just like it was a very like 50-50
It was a very
round.
calculated fight. Yeah, it was a very calculated fight by Sean. He looked very good.
Yeah, that was a pretty slow like first. I agree, and then just pulled that out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, Sean even said Wineland actually hit him with a right hand, and and he said it actually caught his attention because he's not used to getting hit too much at all. But then he said he expected to knock him out in the first round. He said in every single interview, he said first round knockout, and he said he wasn't saying it to be cocky. He just saw it. Kind of reminds me of like how Conor used to be when he first, like when he said he was going to knock out Poirier in the first round.
Yeah, I think UFC is really doing a good job building him up.
I agree.
Like they
Now,
haven't
let me
really
ask
pushed him.
Let me ask you,
Right.
who does he fight next?
In the bantamweight division is probably the most competitive, right? Or I don't know, most competitive, but like it's up there.
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty open, since
it's like, so I'm not sure who he fights because I just don't want to put him against Garbrandt and be like, here, go for it. But like, I don't want it to be pushed too hard.
Maybe they throw him like Rob Font. He's like at the bottom of like the top 15. Maybe they throw him something like that.
Yeah, like I feel like a ranked bantamweight is definitely the move for him.
Yeah.
Because Garbrandt was talking about it in his post fight, and he said, how
I wonder
Mal
if they throw him,
really gotten.
even throw him like a Sun Sal. I don't know.
I think it's a little too
So
early.
No.
I think they should give him John Dodson. I think that's a good fight for him. He has like a whole foot on the guy.
I feel like he needs more rounds.
He
needs more rounds, and he needs to show that he's good on the ground too.
But he needs a ranked fighter though, a ranked opponent.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I mean, now all the hype he's getting, you definitely got to back it up now.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you look at all of his fights, he's had all of them KO except for 3 decisions and 1 submission. So I want to see him. Like the knockouts are great and all, but like I want to see him on the ground more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he needs to prove that because I feel like, especially in the bantamweight division, you have a bunch of punchers, but you get that one ground guy that's gonna destroy that.
But hold on, just to make sure, Peter Yan's fighting Aldo for the championship, right?
Yeah, but no, that's for number 1 contender, I think, isn't it?
It's for the title.
It's for the title.
It's
Is it the interim title or the title itself?
It's the vacant title.
Yeah, because Cejudo relinquished.
So
it'll probably be Yan versus Sterling.
Winner of Aljamain Corey.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in just a second, all right, Mike? I'm the one hosting the show.
Sorry,
I'm the one hosting the show. Look at me. I'm the one hosting the show.
I'm just getting a little excited. I don't know.
You're getting excited over there. Well, keep it in your pants, all right, buddy?
Whoa, I never keep it in my pants.
All right, moving past Sean O'Malley. Look, we'll talk about KO of the night in just a second, but because we got another one we got to talk about. But next we had Neil Magny beating Anthony Rocco Martin by unanimous decision. Pretty easy fight to call, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I thought it was this was definitely besides the main event, I would say the slower fight.
This was a sleeper one to build up the next one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep us on our toes.
I definitely don't really have much to say on this fight. I mean, I remember watching it, and it wasn't extremely slow, but it wasn't anything that I was like, oh, I got to watch this. But, I mean, Magny won. That was kind of what I was expected. The man has like an 80-inch reach, and he had like 4 inches on the guy. So, I mean, he's like John Jones, but nowhere near as good and at a way lower weight class. So,
give Magny Tyron Woodley. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
I'm just messing, bro.
Honestly, though, that's actually something that could happen because Woodley needs if Woodley's gonna have one more fight before he retires, maybe throw him like Magny. If he loses that, then he has to retire. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, he's lost his last 10 rounds probably.
What, Woodley?
He hasn't won.
No, yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate.
Woodley's out for 10. No, I think Woodley's done. I really do.
That's going to be a pain for you to say.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I had him not number 8 on my pound for pound list.
Yeah.
He shat the bed. Oh well.
Well, there goes our demonetization.
Poor Leon Edwards.
He said Shat, though. Shat's not bad.
Shat's fine.
All right. We got anything else on this fight? Because I got nothing. Congratulations, Neil Magny.
Let's get to the better stuff. Let's get to the better stuff.
Yeah. All right. Up next, Aljamain Sterling defeated Corey Sandhagen by submission. And the submission was a
rear naked choke.
Rear naked choke, yep. Good, thank you. Again, I'm the one hosting, guys. What do we got on this one?
We didn't want you sitting there for 10 minutes.
What do we got on this one? I think Jake had like orgasms watching this one. So
I was
Right,
hyped.
that's worse than chat. That's worse than chat.
That's definitely worse.
Yeah, you guys are killing it this show. No, I was hyped. I was really. We were all excited for this fight. I think if if you're like
this one
a
was
fight
definitely
fan,
the closest on the card by far.
yeah, if you're a fight fan, like this is the fight to to watch. These are the two guys that have been there for a while. They've built a name for themselves in the lower fights, the lower cards, and now this is their final. Like finally, they got their chance. To prove what they've been working for and can they do it. We all thought this would be a really like close fight, but Aljo came out and just stole it really quick. I was shocked. I mean, I picked Aljo to win, but I said by split. I thought Sandhagen would put up a much better fight, but Sterling just, man, he wants it. He wants that belt. He's ready for it, I think.
Yeah, this win gives him a 5 fight winning streak right now. So he's going.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised at all. I actually called that first round submission, so it was pretty typical. I did.
There's no video proof.
No, there is. When we were debating the bantamweight title, we said Aljamain has a fight coming up, and I said first round submission. You can go rewatch. It's there somewhere. I don't know where.
Definitely not last episode because you weren't here. So
not like maybe two or three.
Okay. Actually, I'll take your word for it. You definitely did. Yeah, I think you definitely said that, but don't worry.
It might have not been submission, but I'm pretty sure that first round finish.
This
But
fight,
yeah, Alderman looked really good.
Yeah, definitely deserves it. Or should I say definitely deserves a title shot?
I agree.
yeah.
He's number one contender, like solid now, no question.
Wasn't
See
he
him
number-
versus, but all right, actually no, go Nick.
He was number 2 going into that fight. I personally had Sandhagen, but it was like I wanted to pick Sterling, but I went Sandhagen. It was a bad decision by me, but I think Sandhagen landed a 1 strike the whole fight. I wasn't surprised because once it got to the ground, I knew Aljo had the advantage there because he's extremely good on the ground. So once he took his back, I was like, oh, it's over. So, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I didn't pick it right. But I mean, it was one-sided.
Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing Aljo versus Jan, UFC 254 maybe. My
Unless
prediction.
unless
Man,
Aldo
you're really
somehow
just
stops
writing
the world.
Aldo out like that, huh? Real quick.
Who?
Yeah.
The
If
best
Aldo
featherweight of
wins,
all time.
Aldo,
The
you-
disrespect.
Don't be saying that. You guys all know Jan's gonna win
Same,
that. We don't want. We all
The
don't care
best
who wins that
featherweight of
fight.
all time.
you can never know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
If he
but I'm
loses
not
there-
gonna lie to you. I thought Moraes was gonna walk over him, and by the end of it, Aldo won that fight. Not by the judges, but if you watch the fight, he won the fight, no question.
UFC judges are so bad.
They really are. They're brutal.
All right, but do we see that, and then after whoever, so Jan, Aldo, whoever wins that fight, Sterling, whoever wins
gets
that.
Sterling
So-
gets the shot.
So after that, do we see Cody
Maybe
Garbrandt getting
Cody.
that because Cody Garbrandt won against Rafael Assunção like TKO, a buzzer beater TKO?
I just after
Cody needs 2 more fights at least.
Absolutely.
Well, he's
Maybe
definitely going to do it
one or
because
two.
because you look at it, right? Because there's 2 fights in between. Like if my prediction, right, would be like Garbrandt versus Aljo, right? There's going to be 2 fights in between that, so you're going to hope that Garbrandt wins both those fights. He's going to have 2 more fights in between that. Just like, it's hard to explain, but
I think Peter and Aldo should just fight. It would get a lot of views. Have Jan and Aldo fight for the
good
belt.
analysis, Mike. They should just fight.
No. Have
That's
Aldo.
true. It's Russia
Have
versus
Aldo and Rafa
Brazil.
fight for the belt. Have Cody and Cody Garbrandt and Corey Sandhagen fight. If Cody Garbrandt wins that, then whoever wins whoever wins Jan Aldo, Garbrandt fights that. If they win, if Garbrandt wins or if Sandhagen wins.
No. Aljo gets that.
Oh,
Aljo
Aljamain. What
gets
about
that.
Aljamain?
Oh, I forgot about Aljamain. Oh shoot, you're right. Oh,
Yeah.
so I guess so.
And
Garbrandt-
TJ's coming back in.
Oh, that's also right. So
That's what.
do we
that's what I was
see a
gonna say.
Dillish? Do we see the trilogy fight? Even though
No,
Garbrandt's lost both of them.
This is-
no trilogy.
This is
No,
the
but what
issue.
if Garbrandt wins the title again?
I think
All right,
Garbrandt
so
beats him
yes,
the
then
third
yes.
time. I think Garbrandt beats him the third
You're
time.
delusional. You're delusional.
all right. Now,
That's what we thought.
Bucks
Every
for
other, that's what we thought
Garbrandt.
the first two
Juice
times.
and
All right, wait,
Garbrandt
wait, wait,
gets
guys. Let's talk about Garbrandt's knockout because definitely something to talk about.
All luck.
so
Oh yeah,
I
it
think
looked like
I
it
thought
looked like a bar fight punch. It was nasty though.
no,
Yeah,
Garbrandt's back. Garbrandt's definitely back.
Holy
Besides
God.
the
Such a ball rider. Get out of here.
besides, okay, TJ fan. Besides the knockout, okay, yeah, that was a lucky punch. That was a really good punch. Like that came out of nowhere. He looked really like smooth and fluid with his movements. I thought it was definitely an improvement compared to his last fights where he just was like, screw it, I'm throwing hands, let's go. You could even see sometimes like where he looked like he was gonna do that again, he like backed himself off. There was definitely improvements. I mean, I was definitely impressed with it. The only problem is with him, with all the injuries and setbacks and stuff. Now, of course, he gets the win, and TJ comes back in what, 4 months, 5
Yeah.
months.
Rinse his stuff again.
So
I think TJ
We'll see
wins
what
that.
happens. I mean, I don't know. We'll see because this is TJ, off
Wait,
heads.
What are the chances we get to see 4 of those?
For what?
Or Dillashaw Garbrandt?
For
What do you think? Nah, there's
mean,
no way. Has there ever been 4? Has there ever been a?
I don't
What's
think in
that even
UFC.
called?
Definitely in
What's four
boxing,
fights
but
even
I don't
called?
think in UFC
Yeah, it's never been
or
fun.
in even
what-
MMA. I don't even think in the MMA in general.
I'm sure like
Yeah.
some random promotion somewhere has been full.
best of
Yeah,
5.
maybe.
Like,
Yeah, some
whatever.
like Bosnian promotion.
Okay, wait, hold on. So Peter Yan Aldo. Okay, so who
This
fights
kid's still
them?
on this right now.
No,
We're
no,
talking
no.
about
I just wanna-
Garbrandt.
who fights them? Who fights them?
Aljo gets that fight.
Aljamain.
If Aljo doesn't get that fight, that's robbery.
Wait, so is it Aljamain versus Marias, or does Aljamain gets the fight either way?
Aljamain
He gets
just
the winner. He gets the winner of the title.
Jermaine already fought Morales and got knocked the fuck out. Apologies.
So
But, yeah, it was a brutal. No, it was a brutal knockout though.
No, yeah, it
you
was. It
you
was a
think
bad
Aljamain
knock.
should fight Marias?
No, Mike.
All right.
wait,
No,
All
wait.
right, Mike.
You're gonna get the
Mike,
winner
you're a
of Don
casual.
versus Aldo.
No.
leave the
I
conversation,
just
Mike,
don't
you're
know what you
casual.
guys are saying.
Okay, so
So,
Jan and Aldo are fighting for the title.
No, I know that.
the winner of that,
Gets the
Aljo's
championship.
gonna get him.
First defense
Okay,
is
okay,
going to
that
be
makes
against
sense.
Aljamain
Can you
Sterling.
guys just say Algerman? Because it sounds like you're saying Aldo when you're
Yeah,
saying
no,
Aljo. Just for everyone out
I
there.
get that. Aljamain.
It's confusing.
Or just say Sterling.
Or say Sterling, whatever.
But it would stay on this Garbrandt thing. So, is it knockout of the night or does O'Malley get it?
No,
No.
Cody definitely gets it.
I think
Garbrandt's
Cody gets it.
I'd say
He looked
Garbrandt.
so vicious when he threw it too.
Yeah, it was a
it's
raw
like a-
punch. It was something like he was like letting out anger. He's like, I'm gonna really win this fight right now.
If you're talking about
Like,
He
technique,
was throwing
And on the buzzer.
Yeah, on the buzzer, you can't cut it any closer than he did without it being
Yeah, I thought it was
illegal.
late. I thought that doctors were gonna stop the fight. 'Cause I thought it was late. So I thought the doctors were gonna stop the fight and give it to a sunset.
did you fucking see a sunset? Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah,
We're
we're having
having a
rough
good one
today,
this week, boys.
It's the first yeah.
Luckily, not too many people watch this, so you know.
Watch, this will be the one that gets like 1,000 views.
Brutal.
All right.
Dude, why can't we swear though? Like honestly, Rob, you're such
It's
a mom.
YouTube. It's YouTube.
Yeah, no, we just want to keep it as professional, even though we're just 5 college kids trying to talk.
We're having a
Okay.
tough one this week. At the beginning, my stuff froze right when I started talking, and I'm like, I can't see anybody, and
No, it's just,
going
I
great.
haven't eaten in hours and I'm like mad tired, so I'm slipping up.
No, it's a rough one around here.
Yeah.
But let's go to the main event. Amanda Nunes defeated Felicia Spencer by decision. All right, moving on to the next card. We have
Honestly,
An actual
Brutal.
male destroys
Brutal.
me.
so it was very typical performance
Jesus
by Amanda
Christ.
Nunes. You know, I thought she was gonna knock her out, but Felicia Spencer,
Whoa.
she's a tough girl, I guess.
That was actually so
No,
sad when
no.
she
All right,
beat
if you
her.
go and listen to her post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, she said I could have finished her whenever I wanted to. I just wanted to silence the haters that said I can't last 5 rounds and dominate. So there you go.
I didn't even see that.
So
She should have just finished it. That was like just
Yeah, she
upsetting
should've.
to sit there.
Yeah,
I mean,
Joe
that-
left. Yeah, Joe left
Yeah,
our
I
Zoom
was-
call
I was
like,
so
without
fed up. I was
like
like-
Ron left.
I was so pissed she didn't finish it already. I just pieced the scene. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, no, she was definitely, playing with her food that fight.
Yeah, because Felicia had no chance whatsoever the entire
Yeah, I
fight.
mean, Felicia was on the ground trying to
boring.
like kick her kneecap, like the most unorthodox things that I've ever seen. I'm like, all right, she doesn't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah, the female fighting. There's too many levels to it. Like Amanda and Shevchenko are just way above everyone else. It's not even close.
For sure.
Like, I appreciate the performance by Amanda Nunes, but like she kind of just toyed with us fans too. Like we like seeing knockouts.
I just
feel like
where
if there was
she
a
goes.
crowd there, they would be booing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But then again, she might have also gone for the finish though if there were fans there.
Crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where she goes after this. Like, she's the best women's fighter of all time. I mean, the
Why don't she
tracker.
just relinquish the belt and win it again?
Relax.
Beat everyone, Lois.
I mean, she's beating everybody.
Like that would be.
Joanna's
that would be
still. She
something.
has
It's
beaten Joanna. Joanna's still the GOAT.
No, I think she should be
Biased.
like fight men, honestly.
Oh, Mike, you're with us? I
Mike,
thought you were still on like the
you're a
bantamweight
lunatic.
stuff.
Throw her in there with freaking guardrail. Let's see.
Yeah. Mike's talking about who's going to be fighting for the title next.
Bro, oh no. Put her in flyweight. Have her fight like Benavidez and see what happens.
Benavidez would lose because he loses every title fight.
See what happens.
Yeah, have
So
her be
actually
the first
want
woman
that.
to win a men's title.
Have her be the first woman to win a men's title.
But Nunes can't make
Honestly,
125. I
honestly,
don't think.
fight Benavidez or someone like in that division.
What and have
like
her
a
be
charity
heavier than them?
fight? Like you just want to see it happen.
Like I want
to see her fight. I want to see her fight Henry Cejudo. That's been hyped for too long.
No, there's literally
She
nowhere.
doesn't beat She gets demolished by Henry Cejudo.
Put her in there with the heavyweight. Who cares? Derek Lewis.
Francis Ngannou
Put her
versus
with
Amanda
Derek
Nunes. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
But
He's
did
freaking like
she
Walker.
she let Aspen lied yet or no?
He's okay.
All right, is that all we got for this card?
Yeah. On the next.
Overall, what do we think about it? Good card.
good. It was good.
Good card.
Worth the money?
Of all time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Compared to the cards I've bought in before, absolutely.
So that's two good cards in a row with no fans too.
It was a good card actually.
So yeah, so that's what that was 250 Nunes versus Spencer. Now we're gonna move on to. Actually, we'll talk what happened after 250. That was Conor McGregor retired once more.
He's a bum.
He's a bum.
He's a bum.
Yeah, I don't know what
he's a bum.
No, but he actually kind of seems more serious than before. I don't think he's actually retired, but like he sounds more serious.
No way he retires. Like he literally said like
it's definitely him. It's definitely him just hyping up another fight. Like
him and Anderson Silva. Like he said he's retiring. All the casuals like, oh my god, my savior. And then like he's gonna be like, I'm back. And we'll be like,
I'm back, babies. God is home.
God is home. Joe Rogan's gonna be like,
I also love the effort too. I love the effort on the picture.
Oh my god, it's so
with all the water, with all
the he definitely got that picture like 6 pages down, like Google Images or something. You know,
it's got like 4 different watermarks on it. But
you see the caption too. The caption was like, "Hey guys, I've decided to retire." He doesn't even. So like cringe.
At this point, if anybody still believes that he's retiring and isn't using it as like a strategy to, try to
he just wants Dana White's attention.
It's not even.
He just wants leverage.
No, it's on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Wants leverage. Yeah, it's on Twitter.
Mike, you didn't even know he retired. Come on, buddy. This is the first you're hearing of it.
I got the ESPN notification. I was like, yeah, okay. And then I saw the
I got a text from you. I'm like why didn't my ESPN give it to me?
Just to get his name back in the media.
Exactly.
He didn't like everybody else getting the attention. He loves it.
Yeah, exactly. He just wanted the attention again.
He's got to be in the spotlight. Has to be.
Yeah.
Can't let anybody forget about him for a split second.
He's a bomb.
I mean, it's good. It's good marketing. Good business. So.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. He's using it for leverage.
I said this to Nick after he said that. Like him and Dana White definitely planned it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Connor. Say that you're retired. You can come back in
Connor,
6
Connor, don't throw those.
again.
No, Connor, stop.
That's a wrap. That video is great. If you guys go back and watch him throwing those water bottles, right?
That's a wrap.
Dana White.
That's a wrap.
Voice is so stressed.
Don't throw those.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, and that's where I lose it every time I see it.
No, but the best is
Nah,
like
but dead ass. So like, who
back
does
in the
Connor fight without losing? Because if he loses, he's done. He's not done, but like,
Loses to Khabib again, most likely.
dude, he'll never be Khabib.
He always
Yeah,
has
we
the
should
Nate
say, we
fight.
should never say never, you know?
I don't
He will
know
never
if
beat
anyone's
Khabib.
beating Khabib unless
It's
Gaethje.
very unlikely he beats
Gaethje's
Khabib.
about to kill Khabib. Mark my words,
Oh, I
Gaethje's
forgot
about to
about
kill
Gaethje.
him.
I mean, sure, I like be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Gaethje really surprised us all beating Ferguson, so.
I
He's
hope
actually the dumbest person of all
I
time, though.
love
Mikey.
it. I can't
And
stand.
so another news, right? Another unretirement news here. We have Henry Cejudo already has said that he might come out of retirement to fight somebody.
Good.
I
Already
forgot
running
who
on
he
one.
said he was, but he said he
He
would come out
already,
of retirement.
he already let go of his belt. Cejudo was such an idiot.
He'd do it in
Swear
some
to God.
cringy way too. Like he'd come back, hey guys, I'm coming back.
No, all it is it's all about money. All right, look, now you have John Jones, Henry Cejudo, and now Jorge Masvidal came out. It's like just released.
They're trying to use
Big
leverage.
financial advisor, Jake.
Yeah, he
That's
said he
it.
would come
No,
back. So you guys are gonna like this one. He said he would come back and fight Alexander Volkanovski.
Oh, he's trying to get the
triple
belt.
belt.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
the
he
triple
doesn't
belt.
have those belts though now because he relinquished
Yeah,
them.
they're gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
still
still, he'd be
three-weight
the first
champ.
fighter.
He'd be champ.
three-weight
He would beat Triple C.
No,
Yeah.
4C.
Quadruple C.
Nah, the gold medal doesn't count.
I mean, yeah, the gold medal is kind of pushing it, honestly. Like if we're
Deontay
talking
Wilder
UFC.
Not really.
Deontay Wilder has a bronze medal in boxing. He's awful. So
Deontay Wilder's a bum.
exactly.
You're a bum.
Squad.
Well, that's why it's bronze, not gold.
But even
All right,
the
let's talk. All right,
medal's a joke.
all right, let's talk about this next fight here. Or this next fight. We'll talk about this next card.
This card's
So-
butt cheeks.
Yeah, your
This
butt cheeks.
card is absolutely terrible.
All right, it's not that good, but we'll make this quick.
They're
Honestly,
just doing
make
it
this.
filler.
Oh, actually,
oh yeah.
I'll explain this point system to everybody now. So starting with this card, we're all going to write down our predictions, and for every prediction for every fuck, how am I going to explain this? Well, there's another
Whoa,
one.
relax there, Rob. Watch your language, please.
All right, so for every time, oh my god, how am I going to say this? All right, so if we get the fighter, okay, so our prediction, if we get the fighter right, that's 1 point. If we get the round, that's 2 points, and if we get how they won, that's 3 points. We do that for every fight on the card, and then we tally the points up. Who's ever in first place gets 3 points toward the leaderboard. Second place gets 2 points. Then third place gets 1 point. The rest get none. We're gonna tally these until the end of the year. We're gonna tally these until the end of the year. The bottom place finisher has to do something stupid, and the other, what would be 4 of us have to concur about it.
So first place doesn't matter. What happens with first place?
I mean, yeah, actually, for first place, what are we gonna do for first place? Oh, we'll figure something out for first place too. Like first place will get something, and then last place has to do something bad. Sound good?
I can already see it.
We all know that's gonna be Jake, so it's not that big of an issue.
It's definitely gonna be Joe.
Definitely.
Joe's gonna have to like wear a lobster suit like out in public somewhere.
Bro, I'm already red, so I'm pretty sure there.
All right.
Joe, get a haircut. Oh my god.
Mike, we're in lockdown, all right? I'm following quarantine and I'm in my house, unlike you.
Joe,
So,
I'll play your hair, bro.
all right, please do with your teeth.
I will.
Thank you.
All right. So going into the next card, we have UFC Fight Night. I versus Cavillo, whatever.
Cavillo.
Cavillo. All right, Mike. Thank you. I have my translator, Michael Eric, here. Everybody.
No problem, guys.
So the first fight of the night
Mike's
we
my
have.
logo.
So first fight of the night is Anthony Ivy versus Christian Aguilera. None of them have pictures on ESPN, nor do they have a line. So I don't know who's a favorite to win this. So I'll go to Jake first. What do you think is going to happen?
I'm gonna say Ivy by TKO. I'm gonna go a shot in the dark.
Yeah, both of these guys are making a UFC debut.
Yeah, this is Ivy's 8-2 for his record, and Aguilera's 13-6. I don't know. Let's see if we can get something exciting going. Let's go Ivy by TKO. I don't know. Why not?
Joe, what do you got for this one?
I mean, they're not even on the card.
Yeah, they're not on the card.
It's on I have it on the app right now. So
On the UFC page, they don't got it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
go
it,
against
it,
again.
it was
I
Jordan
think it was
Griffin.
last second. So.
Doesn't matter.
This card's a mess. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna go with that, whatever Jake said.
Yeah, we're just all gonna go Ivy by TK.
Make sure you write that down because we're not gonna be.
I already got it. We're good.
All right, so write Joe's down so he doesn't try and pull some stuff on us after. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write this down. I'm not messing around.
Oh, yeah, you're the host. You're the host, Rob. Come on, get with it.
What a bomb.
What do I look like? So the next fight, or I should go to Nick for this one. Yeah.
You're just skipping over us, whatever. But
What?
I mean, I got Ivy by second round knockout. I mean, if you look at this is like a tough fight, but at the same time, once I saw the records, and then if you compare like height, Ivy's got 4 inches on him, and he's got a 74-inch reach. I don't know what Aguilera's reach is. It just doesn't say. But that's kind of like a shot in the dark. So I'm just going Ivy second round knockout.
All right, Mike.
I'm gonna be a wild. I'm gonna bet whoever the other guy is. I'm gonna say third round submission.
Christian Aguilera by third round decision.
No, whoever everyone else is betting on, whoever's against that guy, I'm betting on him. I can't see
Yeah,
on the thing.
but what's the finish, you bum? We're gonna try and do this point system here.
Third round submission, rear naked choke.
Do you have it written down?
You write it down. You're the host.
Rob's gonna have like.
All right, hold on. I'll write it down right now. So, what does Joe
I
have?
got it. Nah, you do it. You do it.
Wait, did you write it down? All right, good. But what does Joe have? I forgot.
He's got Ivy
Sorry.
by TKO, same as me.
What round?
So I have Aguilera.
Second.
Second TKO. All right, and I also have I have Ivy first round KO. So let's see what goes on there. All right, second fight we have Jordan Griffin going up against Derek Minor, and Jordan Griffith is a minus 189 to win, and it's in the featherweight division. Go to Joe first.
I'm picking Jordan Griffin, the native psycho. I mean, that's a pretty gnarly name. So I'm gonna say second round. Or I'm gonna go first round knockout.
All right, good. How about Jake?
I'm gonna go Griffin as well, but I'm gonna say by submission in the first round.
Nick,
I'm going Griffin as well, but by decision.
and then Mike.
Griffin submission, a second round.
And I'm going to say Griffin by decision.
Loser.
All right, next we have Ryan Benoit Tyson Nam against Tyson Nam in the flyweight division. And Ryan Benoit is a minus 110 to win. Oh, bro, I almost walked out a big fat right there. But we'll go to Joe first.
Me first again? What the hell? I'm gonna go with I gotta think on this one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the fighter. Okay.
All right, Mike, what do you got?
Chris Benoit it is. Chris Benoit it is.
Yo, all right.
What do you got him at? What do you got? You got Benoit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go decision.
Benoit decision? All right.
Oh, what is this episode?
All right, Jake, what do you got?
I also have Benoit by decision.
Mike?
Ryan Benoit, KO, second round.
I wonder if it's Benoit or Benoit. It's probably Benoit. We're all gonna look like, or I'm gonna look like a jackass or something.
If you're French Canadian, it's Benoit, but he's American. I don't know how he pronounces it.
I think it's Benoit. I really do. I don't know though.
All right,
We'll go
Jake.
with Benoit.
I'm going non-decision just to go against everyone else.
All right, that's good. All right, up next in the women's bantamweight
Wait,
division.
one sec. I just want to make a point. This guy's 10-6, and he's ranked 15th in the flyweight rankings. I've never heard of him in my life. Just so we're aware of that.
All right. And next we have in the women's bantamweight division, Julia Avila versus Gina Mazzani. And Avila is a minus 455 to win this fight. So we'll go to Mike first.
I said Avila, whatever her name is, by decision.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're really excited for this card.
Mike, apologize. You just called him a dude.
I don't know, bro. And these kind of I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say
Everyone.
What do you got?
Avila by decision.
All right, Jake.
Villa by decision as well.
What a
Joe.
copycat.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to go Villa with the decision.
Damn.
And Nick.
Give me a Villa by decision.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna go with Villa by decision also.
Right. That's very interesting.
All right, did I actually write that down? No, I said a Villa second round TKO, so I'll just go with that. Never mind. So that's my pick. All right, up next, we got Charles Rosa going up against Kevin Aguilar. And Aguilar is a minus 164 to win. I really don't understand what these lines are. It's like, it's very specific. But we'll go to Nick first.
This fight, it was pretty was it close? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was close on this one. I didn't know what to pick, but I went Rosa by second round submission.
I'll give mine because I'm going to be different. I have Rosa by decision. And we'll go to Joe next.
I'm gonna go Rosa with a second round submission.
All right, Jake.
Got the same exact thing as Joe. Rosa by second round submission.
And Mike.
Rosa by decision.
All right. All right. Next in the women's flyweight division, we have Maria Agapova from, Kazakhstan, going up against Hannah Schiffers again. So Hannah Schiffers is fighting again, and there's no odds for it. So
I like don't see this on the page. For some
yeah,
reason.
I think this was just last second. So
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
she
Yeah, I just went I'll fight, dude.
Shivers just came in either yesterday or today. She was a replacement. So
Damn.
all right. So we'll go to Nick first.
I got Agapova by first round knockout. I mean, it could definitely go the distance. It's probably gonna, but I wanted to spice it up because most of my predictions on the prelims are decision, so I kind of wanted to mix it up. And
Yeah, we're really expecting the highest for this card right now.
yeah, I mean, the last fight
the card of the year.
Rosa, but it's really kind of decision for me on the prelim. So I'll go first round knockout just to hopefully we get a first round knockout.
All right, Mike.
So I can't see who's actually fighting. So, wait, can you say who the people are again? Because I can't.
So
actually.
Maria Agapova versus Hannah Schiffers.
I'm gonna say Agapova because she sounds cool. I'm gonna say second round submission
All right. Joe.
from Kazakhstan too. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the fighter Mike picked, except a decision.
Yeah, Agapova. By
Yeah,
what?
A decision.
Decision. And Jake.
Siffers, she just lost her last fight like a week ago to Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah.
And this is Agapova's first UFC fight, but her
Let me
last
see. I
fight,
can give that to you in just a second. I think it is.
yeah, because her last fight was a TKO win. I know.
Invicta. Yeah, her last fight was in Invicta in October 2019. So
I'm gonna go daring with this one. Let's go with Agapova by first round TKO.
well, I got Agapova by second round submission. Most of her wins have come by submission. So
We got this one all over the place.
yeah.
Cypher's wins were screwed.
Did I get yours, Nick, or no?
Yeah, I said first round knockout.
All right, good. Up next in the bantamweight division, I mean, this is the top bantamweight fight right here. This is the one to make. We have Jordan Espinoza going up against Mark De La Rosa. And Jordan Espinoza is a minus 155 to win. I'll give mine first. I'll just say Espinoza is going to win by submission in the second round. I'll go to Jake first.
All right, Espinosa, he lost his last fight by submission, and De La Rosa is on a 3-fight losing streak. I think this fight's going to be absolute fireworks. I think it's going to be so good. Espinosa is going to win by decision.
Must be good to have some hope in life. All right, Joe.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be good at all.
You're hoping for the best, I guess. Just because we're saying it. Just because we're saying how bad this is going to be, it's going to be the fight of the night. Maybe fight of the year.
It's not at all. You never know. We'll see.
All right, Joe, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Mimosas.
De
That
La
guy was.
Rosa.
Yeah, that guy. With the decision.
Mimosas?
dude, De La Rosa.
Bro, that's what's on my mind right now. I don't even care.
All right, what do you got for him? Decision?
Yeah, decision.
All right. Mike,
I said Espinosa, second round submission.
way to call
Marco
me.
Hoya's cheeks.
All right, Nick.
Espinosa decision.
All right, next fight we have Andre Philly versus Charles Jourdain. So, all right, and that's in the featherweight division, and Philly is favored to win by minus 220. So I'm gonna go Mike first.
I said first round KO by Philly.
Nick,
I got Jourdain third round KO.
Mike, or Mike, I mean Joe.
Oh,
Joe.
Charles Jourdain actually beat Choi Do-Hoo. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know
But
why.
I'm still gonna go.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Charles Jourdain is a underdog to win this.
Yeah, it's plus 185.
Okay. It's unusual, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
I'll still go with Andre Philly though, second round TKO.
Philly's second round TKO. All right, Jake.
Let's go Jourdain by third round TKO.
I have the same exact thing actually. Unbelievable.
That's what's
Winning.
up.
It's gonna happen now. Watch, it's
Now
not
it's-
gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just definitely not going to happen now, but
All
we'll
right.
see.
Up next, we have another top fight in the bantamweight division. I mean, like you're talking about top fighters here. We have Merab Dvalishvili, I don't know how you say his name, versus Ray Borg. I mean, Ray Borg is probably the greatest bantamweight of all time. He
One
has
career
all the
knockout.
finishes in the world.
One
I mean,
career.
like this guy, he's going to be a UFC Hall of Famer. We're going to be talking about him being better than Anderson Silva, GSP, and everybody. So I'm going to go to Joe first.
I swear Rick Borg has like fought like 10 times in the past month. But
He's literally everywhere. Didn't he just come off a loss too?
yeah, he just lost to Ricky Simon. Or
Simone.
Simone. I mean, there's no E at the end, so it's technically Simon, but that's whatever. But yeah, I'll give it to Ray Borg. He needs something in his life, so I'll give him a decision.
Decision, Jake.
Hopefully Ray Borg can make weight again. I got Borg by unanimous decision.
Nick.
I also got Borg by decision. I mean, I feel he only has 18 career fights. I feel like he should have about 81 because I feel like he fights all the time. But he only has one career knockout, but he's never been knocked out. So I see it being not necessarily a slow fight, but I don't see anyone getting knocked out. And then it's just going to go to the cards, and I think Borg will get it.
Mike.
This guy's nickname is the Taz Mexican Devil, and like I want him to lose now, but
Who?
I'm gonna
Who is it?
say-
Ray Borg?
Yeah, that's an awful nickname. So, but I'm gonna say Ray Borg submission third round.
I'm going to say Merab Dvalishvili by decision. All right, now going into the co-main event, we actually have kind of a decent one. This one has some drama to it. This was supposed to happen when? This was supposed to happen 149.
249.
140. Yeah, we're going back a long time.
Yeah, this one's got some serious some bad blood brewing. It's been a
Yeah,
long time
249.
coming.
You guys know what I meant. It was supposed to happen 249. If I'm not mistaken, can one of you confirm that?
149.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 249 on one of the fight nights when they were down in Florida.
And then Roberson
supposed to
got
be,
hurt. And then
2 fight nights.
Vittori decided to come at Roberson in a hotel in Florida,
Yeah.
practicing social distancing while trying to punch him in the face.
It's these people.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
Roberson was supposed to fight. They went to Florida and then he pulled out once they got down there, like a few days right before the fight. And Vittori saw Roberson in the hotel lobby and was trying to pick a fight, and Roberson was going to fight him.
Yeah, it's unusual because Vittori is like the master of getting a decision. So I don't know why he's trying to fight somebody and knock him out there. Like I don't think you can win in a street fight by decision. So just ask Kimbo Slice. Rest in peace, legend.
Brutal today.
All right, Joe, what do you got for this
Wow.
one?
I'm gonna give it to Vittori just because he seems pretty hyped up about it. But then I don't know. Robertson probably want revenge and just beat his ass. So I don't know. I'll go to Robertson actually. First round KO.
Roberson first round TKO. There you go.
Wow, that was a turnaround.
All right, Nick.
I'm gonna go Roberson second round KO. Before I had Vittori, I thought he might win, but like Rob said, he's the king of the decision if you look at his record. And I don't think this fight goes the distance, to be honest. I think Roberson wins by second round KO.
All right, Jake.
I think out of all the fights on this card, this definitely has the potential to be like the fight of the night. But
It's definitely going to be fight of the night, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
even if it does go to a
I
decision.
know that Ray Borg fight.
Greatest bantamweight of all time.
I got Roberson by decision, but I think it could definitely be a good fight, though. You know, I just don't see a knockout or a submission happening.
I have Roberson by second round submission. I believe, Mike, you haven't told us, right?
I have Vittori by first round submission.
All right, now that was the co-main event, thank God. Now we have the main event, Jessica Ai versus Cynthia Cavillo. And they're both, it's a 50-50 draw. They're both minus 110s to win. So this is the closest one of the card. I guess perfect main event fight. Thank God, Dana White. Who do we got, Nick?
I got Jessica Ai by decision. I think it'll be a good fight, but she's been around a long time, so I feel like the experience if she gets to the later rounds, I feel like she has more experience. So I think she'll edge Cavillo, but I think it'll be a good fight.
Mike.
I said Jessica Ai by decision.
Joe.
Well, I mean, weed is finally legal, so I think Cynthia should basically have superpowers now. Her only loss was to Carla, and it was a controversial loss, so I think she should be able to get it done pretty easily, probably, but still probably decision.
So Cavillo by decision?
Cavillo decision.
And Jake.
I by unanimous decision.
I have I by decision also.
Do you guys not recall Ai's last fight? Like, she had permanent brain damage, so like.
No, she actually won her last fight, believe it or not. The fight before, yeah. She got her eye taken out, you know, but no.
We heard that joke 10 times, Jake. It's not funny, but
All right, guys. So that's our UFC Fight Night Ai versus Cavillo preview. I guess it was somewhat of a preview. This card's not looking too good, to be honest.
I don't know what. Go ahead,
since we're coming back from quarantine, it really does. This one's probably the weakest out of everything so far. This one honestly looks like Dana White was like, "Oh man, I don't have anything for a week. I gotta start calling people." But no, props to Dana, but still props to Dana White for actually putting something on. So
I honestly
we're complaining about a
card.
bad card, but at the same time, we should be so grateful that he's actually putting out a card.
I'm pretty sure it's the worst card in UFC history.
That's
not even exaggerating. I honestly
even back to its early days.
Yeah, I honestly think it's the worst card in UFC history. Not gonna lie.
If you can pull up a worst card, the title of the video.
We should do a top 10 worst cards of all time. I think this would be number one.
Well, we got like 10 million top 10s to do, so.
Yeah. We got the all-time list too. That we still got.
I don't know when I want to do that because I'm gonna get screamed at.
I got
worse than I did for the pound for pound one. So.
I mean, it's not our fault. You're dumb, Rob. Like, just make a good list and yell at you.
No, you know what? You're all fired. That's it. No more show.
Good.
It's over.
I'm done with this thing.
No, Mike. I don't want to hear you talk because you're the closest. You're the closest out of everybody here that's getting fired. So.
What a dick.
All right, I think before we say something that's gonna like end our they say something that's gonna end our career, we're gonna sign off here. So I want to thank you for watching episode. I believe this is 6 of the champion. This is 6. Hey, guess what, guys? This is episode 6. This is like 6 episodes that we didn't think were gonna happen. So I want to thank you for watching this episode. I want you to leave a like, subscribe. Tell us who do you think is going to win in the comments down below. We never usually get any, so let's see if somebody actually does it this time. We want to thank you. I said thank you how many damn times so far, but I'm Rob signing off. Nick.
See you guys.
Joe.
See ya. Oh, yeah, you're saying, okay, yeah.
So this is Mike's last episode, guys. See, so let's do this together anyway. So, let's say goodbye to Mike. Bye.
Bye, Eric.
Yeah.
There he goes. There you go. So, yep, Jake.
Have a good one, guys. I'm so sorry for this train wreck episode.
All right. Peace. Oh, no.